After a spectacular opening 2 races of the season, the AMCI is ready to return to action with a West Coast doubleheader. The first of those 2 races takes our grid of 20 from the warm late summer of Indianapolis to the ice-cold winters of the City of Roses for a long overdue debut in the Pacific Northwest. Welcome along then, race fans, to Portland, Oregon, where we are set for 10 laps of action in the Dart Grand Prix of Portland.
Hello race fans, my name is Jimmy Spock and I am the driver of the number 2 Hitachi Chevrolet in this series. As head of Dart, I've been invited to introduce and welcome you all here to Portland this afternoon. And as if the first 2 races of the season are anything to go by, the season is really set to pick up steam after the Indianapolis 500 just a few weeks ago. On that note, the Indy 500, let's take care of business before we hit the track, so here are today's storylines.
First off, today we begin the West Coast doubleheader, and both races will feature new tracks to the AMCI. Portland debuts today, and next up is homecoming day on the streets of Long Beach. More of that after this race. 2 of our past Indy 500 winners will share the front row together. Prix, winner in Season 2, will lead the field to green here shortly, and our newly crowned Indy 500 winner Noah Dame will start alongside her. That second place starting spot will serve Mr. Dame greatly as he stands second along in the standings, just 10 points behind Aiden Yoder, our championship leader. But Aiden has a lot of work to do today to catch up to Noah. He'll start back in 16th place. There's your headlines for today's race. Let's go trackside for the first of 2 races on this West Coast doubleheader.
Drivers, start your engine!
Right then, here's how they line up for the Dart Grand Prix of Portland. Row 1, our 2 latest race winners plus 2 past Indy 500 champions in Prix on pole position and Noah Dame in second place. Row number 2 will be Brendan Flexman joined by Diego Vasquez, both with their best starting spots of the season so far. The same can be said for row number 3 with Santiago Najera and Angel Morales. Tristan Tobin and John Whitaker will line up in row number 4, and in row number 5, Kayleen Pham and Raigai Hinchcliffe will round out your top 10. And now let's move on to row number 6, where Mohammed Ridwan will line up alongside Connor Jacklin. In row number 7, Lizzie Salem joins Ricardo Bautista. Row number 8 is all Team Penske with Jimmy Spock and Aiden Yoder, our defending season champion and current championship leader. Row number 9 is Steele Jameson joined by Kimi Sanabria. Riding shotgun on the field today will be Micah Damon and Sergio Morales. Qualifying hasn't been kind to the 48 car. He's hoping for a bit of a turnaround this afternoon. So here's our race spec then for today's race. We have a track measuring 1.97 miles in length, equating to 10 laps and 19.7 miles of a race distance. And yes, today we will be starting off in a standing start, as we do for the vast majority of road courses for today, in a long overdue debut here in Portland. Let's see how it plays out. Alright then, it's time to go racing here in the City of Roses as pole sitter Brianna Lee takes her spot on the grid. And after quite a long wait, we apologize for that extended wait between now and the previous race that we had, but we are back and we're ready for some action. So welcome along, race fans, to round number 3 of AMCI Season 3. It's the Dart Grand Prix of Portland. Be sure to follow Dart at Dart IndyCar Series on Instagram. But for right now, it's time to race in the City of Roses, so buckle up and hold on tight. It is about to get real. On from Portland, round 3 is underway as Brianna Lee and Noah Dame will battle it out into turn 1. As here's Brendan Flexman in the 47 taking second place away. He's going for the lead now down the back straightaway for the first time this afternoon. Flexman down the outside, and Flexman to the lead of the race, taking it away from car number 8, who is not giving up. Here we are on board with car 47. Brendan Flexman looking to continue a strong start to the season here, as road courses seem to be his specialty. He did win last season in Canada, which was his home race, as he started to put some distance between himself and second place. Look at this battle for, 4th? 3 wide, and Tristan Tobin is going to move up to 4th, and now he's going to challenge for 3rd. Look out for that number 12 Verizon Chevrolet. Tristan Tobin has struggled to start the season off, but it looks like right now he's off to a pretty good start here in Portland. Working out lap number 4 of 10 here this afternoon. as Tobin will now move up to second place against Prix. Yes, he will. New second place, it's car number 12, and Prix in car number 8 right behind. We've got a caution on the track. There is why. That's what I was wondering. Where did the yellow flag come from? It's Lizzie Salem and Ricardo Bautista. Lizzie up on the side of her car. That's got to be a bit frightening from on board. And this is the gap between first and second. That has shrunk to nothing thanks to this incident here. Or no thanks in Brandon Flexman's eyes. It's Ricardo Bautista just locking up and Lizzie Salem just in a bad spot at a bad time. Nothing that those two could do. Very unfortunate occurrence, so they will both be out of today's race. But that said, we've got Long Beach coming up soon and we will see them back then. Alright, here we go. We're going to restart on lap number 7. And leading the field will be Brandon Flexman with Tristan Tobin, Prix, Noah Dame, and Santiago Najera following behind to round out your top 5 as of this restart. The green flag flies. Let's do it again. Their leaders are immediately putting up some ground between themselves and a pileup. We've got a crash. 3 cars are out of the race, and one of them is Diego Vasquez. The other 2 are our front row starters of Noah Dame and Prix. A tough end to the race for all 3 of these, all of whom were putting on a spectacular show today, but just a costly mistake on the rookie, on Vasquez in car number 30, and it takes out our 2 latest Indy 500 winners, And now there's 5 cars out of this race, which is hugely unfortunate, especially for those who just wrecked out. So now we will restart on lap number 9, 2 laps remaining, and Brandon Flexman is really feeling the pressure because Tristan Tobin has moved up to second place. Will he be able to hold on to that lead for 2 more laps? Let's find out as a green flag flies once again, and here's a flyby of the field. I must say, this is a nice camera angle. As we come around the back straightaway for the next to last time, Flexman holds on to the lead to get the white flag first. 1 lap to go, and look at, for car number 29, Right Guy Hinchcliffe challenging for second place against Tristan Tobin, who's going to hold him off here temporarily. Will he be able to hold him off for the rest of the lap? That's a good question, and we will find out soon enough. Up at the front of the field, with no challenge whatsoever, Brandon Flexman gets his second career AMCI race win, and for second place is Right Guy Hinchcliffe, who's going to beat Tristan Tobin to the line. Tobin will have to settle for third, but he will round out the podium. A pretty solid finish here at Portland International Raceway to end a pretty good race here in the city of Roses.
Yeah! Woo! Yes, guys. Well done, mate.
Team radio from car number 47. How about that win for Brandon Flexman? He really put on a clinic here in Portland, and a well-deserved second career AMCI victory for the whole number 47 team. Well done, Brandon Flexman. This one's for you, my friend. Well, surely we must begin by congratulating our podium, specifically Brandon Flexman. This is his second career AMCI race win, and he joins Micah Damon and Sergio Morales in being the few drivers who have won multiple AMCI race wins. Right Guy Hinchcliffe, he steps on the podium for the second time in his career. The last time he did that was at Homecoming in Season 2. And Tristan Tobin will add yet another podium to his long list of solid results here in the AMCI. Well done to our entire podium and to Brandon Flexman and the 47 team. Looking at the rest of the race results, we have Santiago Najera and Kayleen Pham rounding out your top 5, with Angel Morales, Muhammad Ridwan, Connor Jacklin, John Whitaker, and Jimmy Spock rounding out your top 10 this afternoon. Well done to everyone. Now let's talk about our point standings leaving Portland. Aiden Yoder, Noah Dame, and Prix all stay 1, 2, 3 respectively, with Right Guy Hinchcliffe and Tristan Tobin moving up 2 spots to 4th and 5th respectively, following their placements on the podium this afternoon. Well, that concludes our coverage here from Portland International Raceway. Thank you all so much for joining us despite the long wait between races. The next time that we return to action will be in the streets of Long Beach, California. Join us for Homecoming Day at the Miles Per Hour Acura Grand Prix of Long Beach. We hope to see you there then, but until then, be kind, and we'll see you all at the next event.